the second part of the video. Right now we answered a few questions in the first part, so if you missed out on the first part, what are you doing? Go back and check it out, because there are some pretty cool questions, a little bit more sentimental, I'd like to say, than this Q&A. So definitely check it out. But we're going to continue this Q&A, starting off with casual tryhards who asked me 2 questions. So I'm going to start off with the first one that they asked me. And if you could pay to watch a fight to the death between one historical figure and one fictional character, who would they be and why? When I first thought about it, I was like, wow, my history is really bad because I don't even know one historical figure that I would pick. So I'm just going to go with whatever came to my mind when I first saw the question, and that would probably be Gandhi. Gandhi versus like an Assassin's Creed character, just to see if what wins. It'd be interesting to see whether like the peaceful mentality or like a situation where you get paid to eliminate beings wins. Like, it'll be fun. I don't know why that was the first thing that came into my head, but it was. I literally have no clue. I'm so bad with history. Maybe like Julius Caesar would be a good one. Like Julius Caesar versus like Lightning. Like Lightning's like squad from Final Fantasy. That would be pretty cool. Like trying to take down like an emperor, but you're like from like the modern age, like you time travel back kind of thing. Pretty cool in my opinion. Probably one of those two. I'm not really a history person. I'm more of a geographer. Well, to be fair, I'm more of a computer scientist, so I fall on neither. And the second question you guys actually asked me is, if you could have one useless superpower that could only benefit you, what would it be? Examples: your skin is always clean, or your body gets a benefit of 8 hours of sleep, no matter how short you actually sleep. I would probably say that if whatever I ate always tasted good. So like if I ate something and it didn't taste like great normally, like something I don't like, let me think, I don't like peppers, right? So imagine me eating peppers, but then the peppers taste like steak. I'd be like, what? This is amazing. So I'd probably say that. Though the shower one's pretty good. I would like saving your time in the shower. Like if you're a girl, you know, like washing your hair takes freaking forever, and then all that jazz of drying it, yada yada yada. So I'd say definitely the shower one is pretty good. But I'd definitely say no matter what you eat, it always tastes good. Like you'll never dislike food, and whatever you eat would always make you feel full. Like you wouldn't have to eat a lot. Also, I would have said something like exercising. Like imagine if you just don't have to exercise ever and you're still like fit and healthy. Like that would be pretty dope. You'd have more time to do other stuff. Another one that I'm going to answer from RJ, so that's from RYSHOUJGAMING, is, do you think we are in the Matrix? Would you take the blue or the red one, as in the pills? Do I think we're in the Matrix? No, I don't think we're in the Matrix. That's such a cute question. That's difficult. Blue or red pill though? Aye. I would probably say the red pill, because I think it would be more interesting to stay in that kind of universe, I guess. Can you call it a universe? I don't really know. I'm assuming that the red one's like you stay in Neverland, in Wonderland, and like the blue one is where the story ends, right? So I would say that red pill, because it'll be cool just to have a different experience of the universe and to still live in that kind of era. That's a hard question. I want to know what you would pick. So for the Matrix one, would you pick the blue or the red one, and why? Let me know down below. And the next question is from 2-Bit Gaming, who asked me, if you had to choose to have teeth for hair or hair for teeth, which would it be and why? Okay, I would say teeth for hair, because just imagining my teeth, the teeth that I have now, as hair, it would be weird. I would feel like a spider, you know, and I don't really like spiders, so, but I don't mind the concept of having teeth on your hair, because it's just kind of like cornrows. Like, you know how darker skinned people, like black people, have like plaits and stuff. It kind of reminds me of that, if I'm thinking about it in the right way. And I think that'd be pretty cool. Like, it could be a trend. And the other question that you guys asked me was, what is your idea of an ideal future that you can be for yourself or for the world? That's a deep one. An ideal future is a future where I am eternally happy. Like, I would never ever be sad, and everything around me was all like positive. Probably because that's kind of what I strive for in my life. That's why it's an ideal future. I'd like to like know that there's always like world peace, I guess. I don't really like people that fight. I don't really like confrontation. I don't like arguments either. So things like that, I'd definitely say world peace and eternal happiness would be my ideal future. I guess that's really generic. I could be really specific about what I want for myself, but I think it kind of would fall into those two anyway. And FAWNOFDAWNS asked me, what colour unicorn would you want to have? And what specific breed of dragon would you want as a pet? And how many marshmallows can you fit in your mouth at once? Okay, so what colour unicorn would I want to have? Probably baby pink. Like, it's so feminine, but I actually really like the colour baby pink. Or like purple, like a sparkly purple. That's pretty cool. I don't mind like a blue, like a midnight blue. That's pretty neat as well. Also, I didn't know dragons have species. But hold on, the dragon that I have on my icon is like a Chinesey dragon, so I guess I'll go with that kind of breed because I think they're like the shit. I wouldn't say, I don't know, I'm gonna have to Google breeds of dragons. Hold on. Okay, so I did a little bit of research, and I think that I would go for like a celestial dragon. I think that's the type of dragon that is a breed, and it's one that actually supports like the high heavens. It's quite ethereal. I think that suits me best because I kind of imagine my dragon self to be like that. If I had to give it like a visual kind of connotation, it's interesting that there's breeds. I never knew. There's a lot of them. I definitely want something with wings, something very like elegant. Not scary, elegant is more of the word that I want. So I hope that answers that. So I definitely say celestial in case you didn't hear it. And then how many marshmallows can you fit in your mouth? If we're talking about the chunky ones, only like 5 at max, I think. If you're talking about the tiny ones, probably more than that, but in like the regular like chunky marshmallows, you know, the ones that you do s'mores with, probably like 4 or 5. I've got a really small mouth, so I wouldn't fit a lot in there anyway. And then I think this is the last question. Just double check. Oh no. So Russ asked me, what videos are you most and least proud of, and what are your views towards pineapple and pizza? So the video that I'm most proud of is actually probably my Danganronpa one. Don't ask me why, I just think that's the one I'm most comfortable in, and it's the one where my quality of the mic is better. I have a setup that worked. I tried a different input system kind of thing, and just the whole quality of the video is better, therefore I liked it. And in terms of a video that I'm least proud of, surprisingly, it's gonna have to be Flood of Light. Because it was my first series, I was really like trial and error. I didn't know how it was gonna go. I didn't think people would like it. I honestly was taking Flood of Light as my like trial game, and then I would learn from it and then improve on it and then make better content. Though I do think A Case of Distrust would have been amazing if I recorded it with my new mic, but I didn't have a new mic at that time. I actually really like A Case of Distrust. I think the story is great, so I hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. But Danganronpa is probably my most, like, the video I'm most proud of. And then least proud is Flood of Light, just purely because of quality content. Though I do like the puzzles in Flood of Light. I would have loved to use a more professional software for editing, so that I could have made it funnier. But I'm still on noob when it comes to that, so I'm gonna cut myself some slack. And then my views towards pineapple on pizza, I bet you, like, this is where everybody unsubscribes. I actually like pineapple on pizza. I know that's really bad. A lot of people are gonna be like, no, why do you like pineapple on pizza? I don't know, I like fruit and I like pineapple, so it's like nice. It's like ham and pineapple. I like Hawaiian pizza. Hawaiian pizza is pretty good, but it's not my go-to pizza of choice. I prefer something with like a lot of like different veg and like chicken on my pizza, though I do like my regular American pepperoni style pizzas. That's cool too. But yeah, pineapple on pizza, dude. Yeah, I'm one of those people. I'm one of those people, unfortunately. I know people are really judging me right now, but hear me out. Something about it, it's just, you know, I think it must be something in people's, I don't know if it's people's taste buds or if it's actually just like a mind thing that people don't like pineapple on pizza. But imagine if you didn't know it was pineapple and you just ate it and it was like refreshing and you'd be like, whoa, this is quite cool. Like, you know, I don't know. I don't really know why I like it. I just do. And then, okay, I think this is the last question. And this is from Grizzly Badger. And he's actually another OG subscriber of mine. And he asked me, what kind of anime do you like to watch? And that question, I'm going to say, if you asked me like about 6 years ago, I'd probably say romance. Anything romance, high school, drama, like light-hearted, gave you the feels, made you melt a little. Yeah, I'm a bit sappy like that at times. But I think right now, if you ask me, I'd definitely say I can't even say the word anymore. Psychologically, like, traumatizing ones. Very different, I know. But I love thinking, oh, who's the criminal? Oh, who's the baddie? Like, what's going on? Like, can I figure it out before it even happens? I love playing, like, these mind games for myself when I'm watching stuff. So I would have to say that. I do like horror ones, but I can't watch them too often, and I would have to watch them with someone else. So I typically watch those kind of ones with my brother, because I'm a bit of a scaredy cat in case some shit like pops out and I'm not going to be able to sleep, and your girl likes to sleep. So that's the one. I do like some sport anime. I would probably say Haikyuu is definitely like top for me. I get so hyped watching Haikyuu, like as if I'm playing volleyball, but I've never played volleyball in my life. So that's another one. I like Magical Girl when I was younger, like really young. That was my go-to. Card Captor Sakura was like my jam. I used to watch it like day in, day out. Right now I'm watching Blade of Demon Destruction. You've probably heard me rave about it. I adore that anime. I think it's so sweet. It's got enough action and it's got enough like story for me to keep me engaged. And the next question you asked me, beside puzzle games, what kind of games do you like to play? I like playing JRPGs. I like playing platformers. I like playing fighting games. I've never really been a shooter kind of person. I don't play horror, obviously. I like action. Action adventure is definitely up there. I find something like that is quite cool. I actually tried Warframe the other day and I didn't actually like it. Surprise. I don't know if I didn't like it because it was on a Switch, so it was difficult to play. Might have preferred if it was on PC. But I did like Hearthstone. I like card games. Again, strategy based. It's definitely high up there. And then you asked me if you could become any fictional character, TV, literature, movies, or video games, who would you be and why? Wow. Dang. That's hard. There's so many to pick from. Like, I could pick from a book, and I could pick from a movie, and I could pick from an anime. Or a video game. Damn. I would probably say Fairy Tales Erza is my choice, because she kind of reminds me of me. I guess that's why I want to pick her. She's strong, but she's kind-hearted, and I think that's something that a lot of people would say if they met me or if they got to know me. So I definitely say Elsa, because she's OP. She like kicks butt. I haven't finished actually watching Fairy Tail, so I don't even know what happens because it was doing its filler thing and I was not up for that. So I'd say that. I would probably say my friends, like outside of like YouTube stuff. One of my friends calls me Fang from Final Fantasy. So that gives you a little bit of a clue of one, what I look like, and two, what I'm like. Because she's a bit sassy, but she's also very loyal to her friends. And I think she's pretty strong. She also has a really cool summon. Book-wise, I'd want to be something like Alice in Wonderland for some reason. Like, imagine being in that universe. That's kind of cool, like you're running around doing some crazy stuff. I know people might interpret Alice in Wonderland in like a weird light. And again, I like Princess Jasmine from Aladdin. Aladdin's my all-time favorite Disney movie. Like, there's so many I could pick from. Oh, it's so difficult, honestly. But I would probably say Fang from Final Fantasy is up there because that's what people say. Or Elsa from Fairy Tail, the anime. So if you don't know who she is or where these characters are, definitely check them out. I would pick a guy character, but I feel like that's a bit weird since I'm a female, right? So picking a guy character would be strange. But if I could pick a guy character, I would pick Cloud. Who doesn't want to be a badass? You know, that's what I'm saying. So with that, thank you everyone for submitting your questions. Again, you can find all their links down below and in the cards throughout the video, and I will put the description for the previous 100 video sub thingamablobby in the description as well. You can also find it in the end card, which should be appearing right about now. But thank you again for letting me hit 100 subs, and I hope you guys enjoy A Case of Distrust, which we are currently filming. I have already edited The World Next Door, which will be the next series that I'll be posting, and I've put a poll up on Twitter to find out what you guys want to see next. I think right now there's a conflict between Mario Odyssey and The Devil May Cry, so we'll see what I play. And I hope you guys have a great day, weekend, whatever time you're watching this, and I'll see you all in the next episode of whatever series I'm about to post.